Hey guys, it's Adrienne Williams with Naturally Linked. I just wanted to come on here and share with you guys my natural hair journey and why I decided to start Naturally Linked and help other women with their natural hair journey. So let's just dig right in. I first got my hair straightened when I was about 6 or 7 years old. My grandmother was getting remarried and she wanted us to have our hair straight. So she took us to the hairdresser and we got our hair blown out. And I remember loving having straight hair. It lasted for about a day. And by the end of the night, I just had this big afro and it, it wasn't cute. So after the wedding, my hair was just never the same. My mom would have to take us to the hairdresser to get our hair straightened, or she would do it herself. And this was back in the day when there was press and combs. Y'all remember those press and combs? It was like you put them on the stove to get hot, and then like your mom would be like, would hold it up to your face and she would be like, be still, be still. And you would be flinching, like trying to get away from it. But yeah, it was back in those days. And around middle school is when my mom let me get my first relaxer. And that was just almost the same process. Like you couldn't scratch your hair before getting it, and it's like, and you would still wind up with burns. And it was, I just remember I had this love-hate relationship because I loved having straight hair, but I hated the process that I had to go through. I hated that I was always putting chemicals in my hair. So I was getting my hair relaxed all the way up until my late 20s. My hair had started becoming brittle and it was just breaking off really bad. I went from like a little bit past shoulder length to like being up here, and it wasn't because I got a cut, it was just breaking off that bad. And I decided that I needed to put my hair in braids and just give it a break and not put any chemicals in it. So in my mind there was no thought of ever becoming natural because my mom had always told me that I had a lot of hair, a lot to manage. I just thought that my hair was really kinky. In my mind, I never thought that I could be natural and wear my hair in its natural state. So I did braids for about 3 months. So as I was taking my braids down, I noticed that I had a lot of growth, and how much stronger my hair actually was. So I was like, you know what? This is working. So I just took it down, washed it, and put it right back in braids. So after a year of having my hair in braids, I decided that I needed a change. So I took the braids down and I discovered that I have curly hair. After deciding that I wasn't going to go back to relaxers, I really researched what I needed to do to keep my hair healthy and how I could transition my hair from relaxed to natural, because I didn't want to, you know, cut off those relaxed ends. So I went to a natural hair salon and the owner actually did my hair, and she talked to me about, you know, how I should wash it and what kind of products to start using. Though she was great and she gave me a lot of advice and a lot of tips and stuff like that, she was doing her thing and I had no idea what she was doing. It was a lot of trial and error at first. I did a lot of twist outs and a lot of bantu knots. I did a lot of curl sets, a lot of things that manipulated my curl. I tried a wash and go. I saw other people doing them online and I tried it and I was like, oh, I look like I have a jerry curl. Let me never do this again. I tried a whole bunch of products and I mean, going natural, you literally become a product junkie because you're trying to find products that moisturize your hair, you're trying to find products that hold the curl, you're trying to find the holy grail of a regimen that works for you. So getting my hair regimen took years. So once I figured out how to keep the moisture in with water and conditioner and oil, the right oils for my hair, and then I think the hardest part of finding or figuring out my wash and go was the gel. I tried all the eco stylers. I did the Miss Jessie soft pillow. I did so many gels I can't remember. I finally was hooked up with some Camille Rose curl maker, and that did it for me. It was like I finally was able to find a product that actually captured my curl and kept it locked in, but without the crunch, and that was the thing that I was really looking for. So shout out to you, Camille Rose, and thank you. So after I figured out how to do my wash and go, then I noticed more and more women, you know, coming up to me and asking me what products I use and how do I get my hair to look like that, and just being super excited about what I was doing to my hair, really being adamant about, you know, me helping them. I was like, you know what, I will help you, because it was so hard for me, and doing it alone. For us as Black women and Black men in some cases, not knowing how to do our own hair and being forced into thinking that that our hair is not beautiful the way it is a problem, and it's one that needs to be addressed, and it's one that I can actually help with. It's really about showing women that they are beautiful and that the hair that God gave them is beautiful, showing them how to manage it, because everyone has good hair. There aren't people with bad hair, just bad techniques or bad habits, or, you know, products that don't work well for them. I just want to meet women where they are and help them on their journey. So that's a little bit about me and my natural hair journey, and why I started this company. I hope that you guys continue to follow Naturally Linked, and don't be afraid to reach out and use my services. There's so many different ways that Naturally Linked actually helps people. I've done online conferencing, I've done in-person conferencing, I do one-on-ones in your home, I do monthly workshops just to make what I do accessible to everybody. Also, if you guys have any questions about Naturally Linked or any hair care questions at all, just comment below. I'll be sure to respond. All right, see you guys. Bye.